Hey. It's your old buddy. Back from the holidays. We survived. We survived the holidays, people. Right? We are now in the middle of Christmas and New Year's. New Year. It's not New Year's. It's New Year. That's a mistake most people make. What are you doing for New Year's? Well, it's what are you doing for New Year's Eve? Otherwise, you just call it New Year. Call it the New Year. What are you going to do for the New Year celebration, motherfucker? Having said that, I'm working. I'll be at work for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and the day after, from what I understand, since I just took an overtime shift. So I'll be working a night shift and then going straight into a day shift. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, and I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. I'm just glad I survived the holiday. It's no easy feat for me. It's got nothing to do with the financial aspect. Everything to do with just family and past events that led up to last week, the week before Christmas. No, holidays aren't a good time for me. I don't get down with the holidays. But this year helped. It helped having friends and family nearby. That always helps. Little kids running around, kids are enjoying themselves, having fun, right? On Christmas Day, they're opening all their presents and they're yelling and screaming and laughing and there's smiles everywhere. Everybody's enjoying themselves. All the laughter and the pitter-patter of little feet. I get down with that. I like that. It's a nice feeling to be in a full house with people, right? Whether it's chaotic or not, Of course, I have a different perspective than a lot of people because a lot of people are parents and a lot of parents don't get down with that. To them, the holidays are just stress, and that's understandable. But we all deal with this time of year differently. Some of us just put our heads down and keep chugging forward. Some of us drink a lot, which is what I did. Yeah, I hate the holidays. Any holiday, really. I think Valentine's is the worst. It's got to be hands down the worst. Like, it makes no fucking sense. You're coming out of Christmas. Well, who the hell said this? I think this was on like a stand-up. It was on a stand-up special. I think it was Bill Burr. I think. Or you're coming straight out of Christmas, right? You get a month off with nothing, and then Valentine's comes around and she wants more. You just got a bunch of shit from Christmas, now you want more on Valentine's. I'm paraphrasing, of course. He does a much better job. And they're jokes, people. They're just fucking jokes. Alright, lighten up. But I want to talk about something that somebody talked to me about not too long ago. And I was seeing somebody, sort of, kind of, but not really. And we just kind of lost touch. Just stopped talking. She stopped talking to me. And I was talking to this person, this impartial person. Like, they had nothing to do with either of us. They didn't know me. They didn't know this other person that I was sort of, kind of, but not really seeing. And they told me, stop offering to help so much. Stop putting yourself out there so much. Stop making yourself too available, right? And see what happens from there. See what this other person does, how they react when you're not as available as you used to be and you're not willing to drop everything to help them with absolutely everything to your own detriment. And so I did that. And lo and behold, this person stopped talking to me. I mean, it wasn't like there was much there anyways towards the end. When they would talk to me, it was just, there weren't even any kind of platitudes. There was not even like a perfunctory, hello, how are you doing, right? How you doing? What's up? What's new? What have you been up to? How's work? None of that. It would just get straight to asking me to do shit for them. And I had a feeling that's all it was, right? You're just getting used. So I took this impartial person's advice, and I did what they told me to, and lo and behold, the other person just kind of vanished into thin air. Yeah. What are you gonna do, though, right? It just means it wasn't meant to be. So you move on, move forward, keep doing your thing. Just be happy that nobody was hurt in the process, right? And that's all you can be happy for. But coming back to now, here, on the other side of Christmas, where I could start to kind of put shit back together, I recently stopped taking my medications, my antidepressant medications, and I've been supplementing it with different vitamins, a vitamin regimen that I do daily, including but not limited to vitamin D, which helps with mood, helps with producing serotonin, right? You can get it from sunlight and from eggs and various other sources, but we don't get a whole lot of sunlight here these days. So I think it's important to supplement that. I've also started microdosing psilocybin, which I've read up on, and it does help with moods, help to regulate your mood, right? If you suffer from anxiety and depression. There's a lot more to it, but the gist of it is what I was looking for. I've also started taking 5-HTP, which is a mood booster, and I've started taking lion's mane, which more or less helps with memory, and I believe it does help with your mood a little bit as well. But I'm trying all these things, all these new methods that are still being researched, but I figured why not give it a try and see how they work, because I'm sick of this fucking cloudy feeling that I have taking antidepressants. I mean, it's one thing to be miserable, but it's another thing to be miserable with this cloudy fucking feeling all the time. Like, you're not sure if what you're going through is actually happening, right? Everything feels surreal. It feels like kind of like you're still dreaming or something, right? And it's even more fucked up when I wake up in the morning from sleep and I feel like I'm in a dream within a dream for a brief moment. So I've been doing this for far too long. It's been almost 3 years now, and it's not working. There's no improvement. I'm still a miserable motherfucker, but I want to have a clear mind while I'm miserable at the very least. So this is what I'm doing now. I quit that shit, and I'm trying something else. Whether or not it works, I don't know. I can't tell you. You won't be able to find out until you either meet me in the future and I am genuinely happier, or they find my body face down in my bathroom, bloated and cold. Yeah. I don't know. We premiered a new podcast last week. So it's fun to see how that's taking off with people. The reviews have been genuinely positive for the most part. So 2020, we're going to launch a few more, which is nice. That's news for another time, for another place. God, I don't know. I'm just trying to hang on here for another couple minutes. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about other than I suck at relationships. I don't know what I'm doing. I know how to be a good person, right? I figured I could kind of parlay that into a relationship, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't know what the hell is going on. But as I get in and out of relationships over the years, the dynamics seem to change here and there a little, bit by bit. And now it seems that hookup culture has taken over, where people just want to meet you, fuck off, right? There's no relationship to be had. You just want to bang and be on your way. And that's, I don't know. I was never raised that way. I wasn't raised to fucking be a fucking slut, I just... our parents instilled different values in all of us, I guess. And my parents, and not just my parents, but other people's parents that I would hang out with too, right? They just, you listen to everything that everyone says, and you kind of take what you think works for you and you use it, and you build your own philosophies and ideas on relationships, you know. And I've drawn from other people, and I've drawn from movies, I've drawn from music, I've drawn from many different facets of life, I guess you could say. And the things that really resonate with me are kind of like the old school values, you know, going on dates, right? Getting to know that other person first before you decide to jump into a relationship. I've never been one to do random hookups. You know, it never felt well with me. It just never vibed with me when I did it, right? I mean, you know, between you and this other person, it's a mutual understanding, right? Everything's amicable, where you're like, yeah, we're not looking for anything beyond just this, and we'll be on our way, right? And that just never sat well with me. I was just like, you know, it's empty. It's a pretty empty feeling. So I don't do that shit anymore. Plus, I'm getting older. You know, I'm getting too old for that shit. That's fucking kid shit. It's bullshit. Now I'm just kind of focusing on my life, trying to put my shit together, trying to get my shit straight, right? I got a knee replacement surgery coming up, so my life's about to take another fucking turn. For the worse, I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we get there, right? We're still a couple of months away. I just started this job just over a month ago, so let's see what happens, right? My life could completely fall apart again, and I tend to do that from time to time. I just kind of throw everything away, just throw my life away, destroy it, just so I can rebuild it again. I don't know why I did that, but I did do that, and I'd done it several times in my younger days. I would throw away my future and just let everything fall apart around me, and feeling of just depression and anxiety and just misery and rage. I think that's what drove me back then. I don't know. I was a lot more artistic too, and I used that to my advantage. I used all that anger and misery to my advantage for my art. And now I don't have that art anymore. So when this type of shit does happen, I don't know. I have no sort of vent for it other than the podcasts. But I can't sit there around a group of people and just spew venom for 2 hours or an hour at a time, right? There's other voices at the table that need to be heard and need to talk as well. So maybe that's what this is. It's just a place for me to kind of vent my frustrations with my life and the way I see the world heading and all that shit. I don't know. I just started doing it. I don't know that anyone really cares, but I'm putting it out there anyway. If you're going to listen to it, you're going to listen to it. If not, that's fine. These will be here long after I'm gone. That's all I'm worried about is, well, when I'm gone, they can look back on these and say, yeah, that's why he fucking killed himself. This will be the trail of breadcrumbs to my demise. How about that? Huh? Yeah. So that's my life right now, up to speed. Everybody's gonna be celebrating New Year's Eve, you know, ringing in 2020. I'll be at work, bored and miserable at my unfulfilling job. All right, that's all I gotta talk about. You have yourselves a lovely evening.